Okay guys, now I'm going to demonstrate the tied eighth note strum pattern. So this is where we introduce a tie, and the tie, this is a separate handout that I gave you guys. It's the Lazy Blues sheet, and what you'll notice is you'll have a quarter note and then 4 eighth notes and then a quarter note. And right in the middle of the eighth notes there's kind of a little swirl underneath connecting two of them, and what that's doing is that's connecting those 2 eighth notes and turning it into 1 quarter. What a tie does is it adds the value of the second note to the first note. So in that situation we play the first eighth note and we hear the second eighth note, but we don't play the second eighth note. So let me play that as if there wasn't a tie first, and I'm going to go ahead and use my G7 chord. Okay, so if the tie wasn't there, we would have a strums of down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down. Okay, but since we have a tie to the third down strum, the down strum that occurs on beat 3, what that means is we're not going to play that down strum. We're going to miss that down strum and we're going to hit an up strum. Okay? So what the rhythm is then is down, down, up, down, 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 up, down. Okay? Let me demonstrate for you. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down. So that might be a kind of an uncomfortable feeling for you if you've always done nothing but down strums, basically, which is pretty common with a lot of self-taught guitarists. It's you know, nothing horribly evil or wrong, but it's something that you want to correct, because pendulum strumming and having those up strums in there are kind of the key to being able to do all sorts of different rhythms, basically, and do them comfortably and confidently. So one way to get over that feeling in your brain of that it just doesn't feel right, to miss your down strum, to not hit the strings, is to practice doing basically kind of a reggae beat. So what you'll do is just miss your down strums and play only your up strums. So you go like this. Okay. So, and that'll give you the motion of what your wrist wants to be like when you do miss a down strum, because you don't want to turn your wrist at the end of that missed down strum like you do when you play it. You want to go ahead and just have it already there. So it's a little bit of an adjustment on what your wrist motion would be when you miss that down strum. So that's something you want to be aware of, and the way you want to work on it is by just practicing missing your down strums and just hitting your ups. Alright, so what we want to do then is go ahead and practice that again. I went back to a regular G on that. Sorry guys, let's go back to our G7. Okay, and I'll show you these chords with my left hand here in another video in a second here. So in this Lazy Blues we have a D7, and then it goes to our G7, then we go back to our D7, and then we go to an A7. So it gives us a nice kind of bluesy sound. So if we add that strum pattern, which is called a syncopated rhythm, because we're kind of putting an emphasis on an in-between beat, that's what the syncopation is. When we miss that down strum, we're not playing on a beat there, and that gives us that syncopated feel. So here we go with the song. Oh, sorry guys, started on the wrong chord. Here we go. little pizzazz on the end there for you. So that is the Lazy Blues song. So let me get the camera set up for my left hand, and then I'll show you what I'm doing with the left hand on that, okay? Thanks, guys.